Vámonos, chiquita.
Oh, Lauren, wake up. You have to wake up. Time to wake up.
Pablo, what are you doing here?
You have to get up now. It's almost 6 o'clock. You have to get up. The show's about to start.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, who let the pinata in? What is this, college?
If you don't get up, I'm gonna have to get rough with you.
Don't give me any of that bull.
Ay, ay, ay. No, wait, I have an idea.
Room service, your breakfast is ready, Miss Bernard.
Oh. Hey, Pablo. What are you doing here? Hey, you got a show to do. Let's go.
Why do I even try?
Caramba, let's start the show already.
Hello. It's time to fire up the grill. Break out the body paint. Run, man! And let me hear your battle cry.
You want it! You want it!
ASU! ASU!
AZ! Cardinals! AZ! Cardinals!
DAZ is looking to settle the score in the parking lots of Arizona State, University of Arizona, and University of Phoenix stadiums. We are on the hunt for the untapped tailgate champion. Will it be a Wildcat, a Sun Devil, or a Cardinal? It's up to you to decide who takes home the title.
Tailgater of the week!
Just go to our website, DestinationArizonaTV.com, and vote on your favorite tailgate video. The Untapped Tailgate Contest is brought to you by Mama Gina's Pizzeria, located in Westgate. Time to check out the competition. Our first stop, Sun Devil Stadium. Come on, Pablo. We didn't have to travel far to find our first contestants. I was at the U of A last weekend, and they say they can party harder than the Sun Devils. Those 3 little words are all you need to say to fire up a Sun Devil.
Hey, that's you! You got the party!
We arrived just in time to learn how to play Flip Cup. Not to be upstaged by the intense round of beer pong happening next door.
Pablo will explain. That's how it works, just like that. I am the king of Flip Cup. I am the winner.
Make sure that's on TV.
You got it, pal.
Really? He thought you were Paris Hilton?
You gotta ask him. No one's gonna believe that.
That's
what who told you?
She's more beautiful than Paris Hilton.
Oh, I love this guy.
Paris Hilton? Paris Hilton? I've been called a lot of things, but Paris Hilton is a first.
Sushi at the tailgate. Okay, so and I'm gonna try this sushi. Why don't you tell me what you've put in it?
This is the tuna, this is the crab, this is smoked salmon,
Okay.
avocado, and cucumber. And that's Spam.
And that's Spam. All right, well, I'm going to try the Spam because I'm not going to double dip.
Oh, you're my wife.
Surprisingly, satisfying. On to our next adventure. Hey, are you guys getting ready for the game? Let's switch. I used to play the French horn. Wow, this is, do I look as awkward as I feel right now? Hey, awesome.
Lights up! Lights up!
Lights up!
Was it heavy?
I'm worn out. I didn't even play. I do have a pinata. You guys ready to party or what?
These guys look like they know how to party. Let's follow them. Hands down, the cutest sun devil I've ever seen. Hungry? Who, me? I thought you'd never ask. Potato salad, a taco bar, beeritas. This is my kind of spread. How am I gonna take that blender home with me? Nacho bowls. Oh, they're so cute. Almost too cute to eat. You want some? Are you hungry?
Happy birthday, dear Nico.
Okay, snap the hooves for luck. Hey, Lauren, check this guy out.
Love this.
Love this.
Love this.
What's your name?
My name?
Yeah. Darren.
Baby.
I'm Lauren.
I like ice in my water.
Yeah?
Makes it nice and cool.
I like ice in my tea.
I like ice in a cup.
I like ice in my cream.
I like iced coffee.
I like ice in my barbecue.
Barbecue ice cream.
Barbecue ice cream.
Hey,
Hey, this is a can dance.
My new favorite person.
I don't often cheer, but when I do, I prefer those cheerleaders. Oh, shake those tail feathers. All right, now we can play. And all the nice little bambinos are playing. Oh no, wait, they're playing with bats. Kids with bats, get me out of here. Caramba, that was close.
Stay by me, buddy. I'm the only one looking out for you. They all had baseball bats.
Love that jazz. But Lord, we have to get to the game. I have something to do.
All right, this is as close as you are going to get to the Sun Devils. Now, the team, just a little fun fact for you, the team is waiting for the cue from Pablo for them to run out. So as soon as Pablo decides it's time, the guys are going to run out.
Bring out the team. Time for some foosball. Too smoky. I need a new job.
Hey, Sparky, Pablo wants to take your job.
No, I didn't mean.
What do you guys think?
No, not your job.
Oh,
Hey,
no,
wait.
no!
Unhand me, you big red thing, you. No,
Hold on. Let me talk to him. What?
get me out of here.
What's that? He wants to join forces with you, Sparky. That's what he's saying. Is that all right?
No, I don't.
He's willing. He'll wear maroon and gold.
Oh, stop shaking me. I'm already wearing maroon and gold.
Next week, find out what happens when we crash the tailgates on the Cardinals' turf. And remember to vote for your favorite tailgate at DestinationArizonaTV.com. This segment is brought to you by Value Card Alliance. There are no words that come close to describing the depths of the Grand Canyon's mesmerizing beauty. So, I'm not even going to try. The only way to capture its magnificence is by making the trip. After all, it is the most visited attraction in the world. And it's only a hop, skip, and a train ride away. What are you waiting for? All aboard the Grand Canyon Railway. Our journey begins with a bang. at the Wild West Shootout at the Grand Canyon Railroad Depot in Williams. 7 days a week, you can catch this gunslinging good time before boarding the train to one of the world's 7 wonders. It's the perfect way for city slickers like myself to wake up after catching some shut-eye at the Grand Canyon Railway Hotel.
And that was built in 1908, the depot and the original Fray Marcos Hotel. And it had a Fred Harvey restaurant in there, and was a poured concrete, one of the early poured concrete buildings in the West. And if it weren't a poured concrete building, it probably wouldn't be there today.
They call me Wolf,
Why do they call you Wolf, or do I want to know?
because you never know where I'm going to show up.
So you must love this. I mean, you do this 7 days a week.
Well, yeah,
Does it kind of become a part of you?
look around. What's not to like? Yes, I've been doing this kind of entertainment for about 35 years.
Okay. With no shortage of characters, there's no telling what kind of trouble we'll be getting into today. This doesn't pertain to me, right?
What is in there anyhow?
Chugging through the heart of Williams is the historic Grand Canyon Railway, which has been part of history here for more than 100 years. Now, while you can't climb aboard this particular locomotive, you can still come visit and check out its history. All aboard! Let's meet some of our fellow passengers. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the adventure that the family's going on today.
Well, we're going to take the train into the Grand Canyon. We're looking forward to it. It's very exciting. We booked it about 2 months ago, so
It's really kind of like there's nowhere else like it in the world. You know, it's the Grand Canyon, and it's really cool. I do remember it's huge. It's absolutely gorgeous. The view is beautiful, and just
Come ahead and see everything new and have an adventure with my children. Especially getting on the train. I want to go on the train. I'm a train lover, and I want to get on the train, see nature, love nature.
There are 4 ways to ride this train. The coach class, first class, observation dome, and luxury parlor class. But no matter how you ride, you can always sing along.
Standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, touched by the sight to see. It's a God Pablo in a flatbed horse, going down the thing. Look at me, come on, baby,
Howdy. Hey, Marshall, seen any bad guys on the train yet?
No, it's been rather boring. Have you seen any?
We threw them off back 10 miles back.
Oh, that's littering. You're in trouble now.
Tell me about the train experience for you. Are you having a good time with everybody?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I like the little back area where you can go outside and just kind of hang out and everything. It's really nice.
What made you want to come here over, some of the other places you could have visited?
I think it's because it's so famous here and it's so impressive. Oh, I don't know yet. I will see later.
Okay.
Yes.
You'll see what everybody's talking about when you get there. Me too. I've never been either, so I'm pretty excited.
Yes.
Carol, you have prepared quite a spread for us here. Looks like we'll be drinking our breakfast this morning.
You betcha.
Tell us what's on the menu.
Okay, this one here is the Woo Woo. It's a vodka, peach schnapps, and cranberry juice. And the proper way to order it is with a nice loud woo woo.
I had a feeling that was coming.
Then we have our Bloody Mary, which is a good morning drink. Sunset, you see them in the evening. And then this is the Toasted Almond, otherwise known as Slim Fast.
Yes, love that. Thank you so much, Carol.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, too.
How was that?
Good.
Then they've got your 4 cars to the flag road crossing, clear 15. The only view that is coming up right here from the train.
Oh.
Holy moly.
Oh my gosh. That is a bit cold. And if you're riding round trip, the Grand Canyon Rail will return for a ride back into the sunset. Just be ready to stick 'em up when the Cowboys come to play.
When we come back to get dropped off, the Cowboys come and try and steal our money.
Don't worry, nobody gets shot if you give them a big tip. All right, cue the John Wayne music.
Chris and Monica in the morning, 98.7 The Peak.
Looking for something to do next weekend?
Tell us about it.
Okay.
Come
That's
on.
my intro. Need I digress? Okay, so here we go. Tune in to 98.7 The Peak every Friday morning at 9 a.m. I'll tell you what's on the DAZ radar with Chris.
Come on.
Yes. Monica.
I bring the female thing, which is needed.
Oh, yeah. And that talking pinata.
This is Pablo on the Peak.
For more DAZ on the Peak, go to DestinationArizonaTV.com. This segment is sponsored by Clean Air Cab. We'll take you there for less.
You always get me high. I get lonesome sometimes.
You can almost feel the surf on your skin and the sand between your toes.
Perfect sometimes.
Singing along to one of Justin James's beachy melodies. When the singer-songwriter announced he was starting his One Beating Heart tour in Arizona, it seemed only fitting that the former pro windsurfer would kick it off poolside at the Hotel Valley Ho in Scottsdale. After all, where else can you enjoy a front row seat while taking a dip in the pool with a drink in your hand?
Big mistake, she shouldn't either. Once upon the dance floor I was taken. I never seen an angel dance. Where had I been?
Now you're getting to see the real Justin James. JJ, as his friends call him. Quick with the punchline, refreshingly humble, and a blast to be around.
I'm just tweeting it and Facebooking to everyone that I'm sitting right next to you right now. Yeah, right. I am.
You would never know by his lighthearted nature just how traumatically his musical career began.
Yeah, my grandma got me a guitar when I was recovering.
Now, recovering for you, Justin, was
1 year.
1 year
of recovering and learning how to walk because I had my foot severed.
Severed. I'm gonna give it away by a shark. By a shark.
Yes.
You were windsurfing.
You know, the most beautiful day, sailing with 3 other buddies. Fell in the water and something kind of hit my hip, and I was like, "Whoa, what is that?"
Yeah.
And I just kind of felt this kind of presence in the water.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh!" I was like, my heart just. And then I got to my equipment. I was just about to get up, and it grabbed my ankle. It gave me 250 stitches.
Can we see?
You can see some of the scars here.
Okay. Yeah.
Those lines there. Those are his teeth marked through my toenails.
Oh my God.
Luckily, Justin was with some friends who acted fast and got him to a surgeon.
And it was a long road because, you know, you cut your foot off and sew it back on again, and you got to learn how to walk on it. And I still can't move my toes or anything. So for me, it's all about melody. I mean, it's amazing what you can do with the same 4 chords.
Yeah.
If you have the creativity to come up with good lyrics.
It's amazing what you can do with the same 4 chords. Me, what I can do with the same 4 chords.
Okay.
Maybe a little different. We'll find out later tonight on Mill Avenue.
Here we go.
Here I go. I'm more the choir background, and I played the French horn. So
really?
Yeah, so the strings are
good because in my next song I have a French horn solo.
Oh, yeah. We gotta go to that next gig, don't we? Time to run.
That was quick. Oh yes, thank you.
He can't wiggle his toes, but he has no problem strumming that guitar or attracting a crowd.
We came here to be serenaded, right, ladies?
Yes.
So you're kicking off your tour here. We're getting the first serenade. So what are you gonna croon for us?
I'm gonna croon.
I'm bringing it back, okay?
Yeah. I don't know if I can croon.
What is your happiness?
Yeah.
Happiness for me is, one is the tropics, the Caribbean, living that kind of life where I'm able to wake up and go and swim and surf in that turquoise water.
Can you salsa dance?
I'm not that good because I'm Irish, but I'm learning.
Can you do an Irish jig? Can you river dance?
Well, the good news that I'm Irish is that I cannot get drunk. Well, I wrote a song, it's called One Beating Heart. And all the proceeds are going towards an organization that I was introduced to. It's called hands.org. I flew into the Dominican Republic last year, 2 years ago it was, sorry, 7 days after the earthquake happened. And that was kind of where it started, that was a pretty devastating earthquake. I write these little 3-minute pop songs that make somebody hopefully tap their toe and smile and feel good about themselves. But I was like, maybe I can write something that can do something a little more because I'm blessed to be able to wake up and do what I love.
Yeah. After signing a few autographs, and breaking a few hearts, JJ's ready to hit the town and do as the locals do. We tag along and make a stop at Tempe Beach Park for the Fall Frenzy concert. We arrive just in time to see Blink-182 take the stage. Where we get separated. If you want more JJ, and I know you do, pull up our website, DestinationArizonaTV.com. Get hooked up to JJ and find out who else is coming to town. It gets better. DAZ wants to treat you to a 2-night staycation at the Hotel Valley Ho. Go to our Facebook page, like us, and then write Hotel Valley Ho on our wall. That's it. You're entered. This Arizona Hero segment is brought to you by Hayden Motor Coach. The journey of the hero you're about to meet takes us halfway around the globe to Southeast Asia. That is where you'll find Sergeant Winston Fiore, the former Marine who is walking 5,000 miles through 8 countries in 1 year's time. His inspiration are these faces. Winston is walking thousands of miles to raise money for the International Children's Surgical Foundation so that children born with cleft palates can afford to smile. He calls his mission the Smile Trek.
There are all sorts of complications associated with clefts, starting from when the kids are just babies, complications with feeding, to where with a cleft lip, the baby often can't form a proper seal around the nipple or the bottle. Complications with hearing. There are all sorts of infections that pop up, fluid buildup in the middle ear. These kids lead lives of isolation, of shame. They're often kept from attending schools, holding jobs, having families. It's really bad. And such a small amount of money makes such a large difference in the lives of these kids.
We caught up with Winston and his best friend Laurent a few months ago here in Arizona. The guys were traveling cross-country on their motorcycles to rev up awareness about the Smile Trek.
It was my first time in a developing country, so all sorts of poverty, really, really depressing stuff.
Like what? Like what'd you see?
Kids dressed in rags, digging through piles of trash. Another thing we saw a lot, women carrying gallons of water on foot from water sources that were God knows how far away to bring potable water into their homes. So I decided that if I was going to dedicate a year to walking, that I wanted to do it for a cause, specifically something that would help out in the developing world. So that's how it came to be.
Winston won't take any credit, but he has no problem giving it to this man, Dr. Jeff Williams. He's the plastic surgeon who founded the International Children's Surgical Foundation. The ICFS is a nonprofit foundation that provides free corrective surgeries for patients in developing countries. Dr. Williams also teaches his methods to surgeons in these countries so they can be more self-sufficient, and he's foregoing a salary to do it.
One of the main concerns we have is costs, and for us to be staying in fancy hotels or having a paid car to come pick me up every day wouldn't really fit with what our motto is, and that is we want our donors' money to go directly to the children that we're treating and not to my comfort, not to luxury. That's why I ride buses, and that's why I hike a little bit sometimes. That kind of lifestyle doesn't bother me really. I like roughing it just a little bit.
Roughing it just a bit is something both Dr. Williams and Winston do quite well.
So I have to ask you about your vest.
Yes, ask away.
Okay, so you're pretty attached to this because this is your safety net here, right?
This is my home for a year.
Okay.
This is my temple. This is everything. I mean, yeah, this is an extension of my body. Okay, so starting at the top, poncho, although I look like a hunchback with this, which is funny. Electronics. Video.
check it out.
This is an HD camera.
Wow.
that fits
Where
in here.
can I get me a pair of those? Is what I want to know.
So on top, I have my tent. So this is kind of the bread and butter of the entire packing system. A little picture here of a girl that was helped out by the International Children's Surgical Foundation to kind of communicate what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think we could definitely fill this stuff up with
lipstick.
Sure. Lipstick. Right. Yes. Lipstick. A couple of the other necessities. So have you always just felt this need, this compelling need, just to help less fortunate? I mean, is this this isn't something you find every day in a person and what they're called to do?
No, not so much in this sense. Honestly, the adventure is what really called me to this primarily. And I just figured that if I was gonna, have this year-long adventure, I should do something to help out. No, I'm not like a saint or anything by any means.
While it may be a challenge keeping up with Winston, he's made it easy to track his progress on his blog. The last time I checked, he was in Kuala Lumpur with just 4,650 miles to go. But there's no telling how many lives he's going to touch when the Smile Trek is complete.
I'll be blogging, you can make a donation. $240 is the cost of one surgery. That's all it takes to completely turn a kid's life around.
To track Winston's journey, head to our website, DestinationArizonaTV.com, and click on the Heroes tab. Coming up next week on DAZ, we head to the Cardinals turf for some tailgating escapades. Then it's up to Flagstaff to find out what's brewing and baking. Look out! Pablo and I let the good times roll at Amazing Jake's. I put my laser skills to the test as Pablo hits the track. Get me out of this teacup! Let the pinata in my room. What is this, college?
I think I'll go back to sleep now.
This is my dressing room, my new dressing room, yes. Which, take note, this is a lot nicer than the one that I currently use.
She does. You thought this one take.
Do that again. Right.
Okay, here we go.
Well, a lot of visitors. We're screeching to a halt! We're screeching to a halt! Quick! Jump! Hi, I'm Lauren Burgoyne, the host of Destination Arizona. Welcome to our studios. Every week, you and I are going on an adventure as we explore some of your favorite Arizona attractions while venturing to places you never knew existed. But before we can get this party started, I have to ask you just one question.
Are you ready? 30 minutes of your...
Goodbye.